guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming a very exciting video. We are going to be recapping the brands I wanted to try in 2020. I had 20 brands. I don't know who I thought I was, but I definitely tried a majority of the brands on my list. Some of them I was an epic fail at. I didn't even pick anything up from the brand. And then I ended up trying a bunch of new brands that I hadn't even intended to try in 2020. So if you are interested in hearing all about the brands I tried in 2020, then just keep watching. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Karen Harris. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup here on YouTube. I would highly recommend you subscribe to my channel because I do post every other day, so you do get quite a bit of content from me. So don't forget to check if you are subscribed. If you remember being subscribed, just make sure you're double checking. I know every once in a while I hear that YouTube unsubscribes people from channels, so make sure you're checking that your subscriptions are updated, and also hit that notification bell so you are notified every time I post a new video. Now, without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay guys, so I watched my video from 2020. If you guys want to see it, I will leave it linked in the description box of brands I want to try in 2020. And I had 20 brands. I can't believe it. I made notes on my phone because I rewatched the video just in case I missed any brands. So the first brand I wanted to try in 2020 was makeup eraser. And I was so curious to try makeup eraser because I had heard so many different opinions on the product. I felt like a lot of people really enjoyed the makeup eraser. And personally, I was excited to try it because I was excited not to use makeup wipes as much, but in the end I really don't enjoy the makeup eraser. I have a makeup eraser. I just don't think it works as well as some people think it does. Recently, very recently, I had mentioned that in a video, and one of you had mentioned to try using a makeup eraser with micellar water, and I have a big bottle of Bioderma in my master bathroom, so that's what I'm gonna try and do to see if I like using it with Bioderma instead of water, because with water I felt like it didn't work as well. I just felt like it was smearing makeup all over my face and making a bigger mess. So the thing I like to use is my Pharmacy Green Clean. I think that really helps take makeup off. But I'm going to try to use a makeup eraser with something like a micellar water and report back in the future to see if I have any progress with that instead. The other thing I want to mention as well is when I watched my video from last year, I had mentioned how I was probably not going to try every brand that was on my list, and how just featuring them in that video was helping the brand out. And I was kind of promoting the brand without even buying something from them, which I thought was such a good message. Like, I was like, way to go 2020 Karen. Like, you don't have to buy from brands to support them. Sometimes just sharing about the brand and what you like from them can really inspire other people to check out the brand and really spread the message of the brand. So I am kind of proud that I thought of it like that, and that's definitely the approach I'm going to take in 2021 as well. I'm not going to stress to have this long list of brands to try. I do have a few in mind that I want to try out, but things are always subject to change. So all I'm going to do this year is have a list, but I'm also going to keep some free spots open in case I find some new brands that I want to add to the list. As you'll see in 2020, I tried so many new brands. Like, I just made a list off the top of my head, and I have about 22 brands other than the brands that were in my list that I tried. So overall, I tried almost 50 new brands in 2020, which is so crazy, but I just wanted to give you guys that update as well. So the second brand on my list to try was Shared Planet, and this one was like a 50-50. So I got as far as picking up some palettes from the brand Shared Planet, but for some reason I never got around to filming videos with these. These are brand spanking new. So what I've decided to do in 2021 is really try and slow it down on buying makeup so I can use up some of the stuff that I bought in 2021 and get to those videos that I kind of put off, you know, in 2020. So to film some videos with the Shared Planet stuff is definitely top priority. I also have some other brands that you'll see coming up in this list. So Shared Planet, I got halfway. I bought the palettes, but I never ended up filming a video with this. So you guys, It's coming, okay? I promise you, I'm gonna film with these palettes this year. It's gonna happen. The next brand I wanted to try in 2020 was Kaleidos Cosmetics. Now, this is different from Kaleidos Makeup. They are also a smaller indie brand, and I never ended up buying anything from Kaleidos Cosmetics, and honestly, I think that's a brand I'm gonna skip in 2021 because anything I didn't buy from 2020 I was just automatically going to put into my 2021 list, but there's nothing really that's catching my eye from them, so for now I'm going to take a pause from trying that brand. And then the next brand, kind of a similar situation, Copacetic Cosmetics. They have some beautiful eyeshadow palettes, and I was almost going to purchase a palette from them that they had launched in collaboration with a YouTuber. I think it was called the Companion Palette, but it was hard to catch in stock, and then I had seen some of my friends review the brand and they didn't have like the best reviews. So again, it was another brand where I was like, just because it's on my list doesn't mean I'm going to buy from it. So I think that's another brand I'm going to be taking a pause from. And then the third brand I'm going to be taking a pause from is M Cosmetics. This is a brand that my friend Amy Loves Makeup raves about. It's like one of her favorite brands. And I did actually purchase one of their palettes in 2020. And I was so excited to try the brand because Amy loves them so much. And honestly, I was not that impressed with the formula of this brand. So I want to give it another chance because I didn't use them on camera. So this is another brand that, like Shared Planet, I need to film a video with. But it won't be a first impression because I did use this for the first time off camera. And I wasn't impressed, which is why I didn't really run back to it. So this video is going to be kind of a humbling experience for me because there's quite a few palettes that I bought from brands I wanted to try in 2021 that fell by the wayside. So I recognize that I am part of the problem, but I will do a video with this and we'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind about these eyeshadows, but I was not impressed the first time I tried it, so that's why I never picked these back up. Okay, the next brand on my list is also another brand that I have not actually used. This is the Stoney Cosmetics Remedy palette, and I picked this palette up because my friend Amanda from Makeup Just for Fun was raving about this brand. They very recently launched their Remedy 2 palette. I think I saw Annette's Makeup Corner had received that palette in PR, so I'll have to check out Annette's video. I definitely want to still film a video with this palette because I did swatch it when I did my black owned makeup brands video, and it swatched really nice, but I've never actually put this on my eyes. So this is another palette that I will be making a video about in 2021 because yeah, I feel really bad that I've purchased this and I've never actually filmed a video with this, so it is coming. Okay, so a success story. So in 2020, I wanted to try Midas Cosmetics, and I actually ended up becoming a Midas affiliate in 2020. So they were so kind and they've sent me so many beautiful palettes. The Lemonade palette was the one I was gonna try, and of course, I never ended up trying this one, but I did try the Flower Bomb palette, and this one's really nice. And then they also sent me the High Times palette, which I want to film with because it's a beautiful, like, green, grungy color story. So look for that soon. But their most recent palette that I received in PR is this guy. This is the Artistry 2 palette. And it's so good. This is like my favorite quality eyeshadow from Midas. So I would highly recommend this palette if you're interested in trying the brand. They also have a bunch of new stuff coming out for 2021. So I'm so excited to see what Midas does. My discount code is just KH Makeup and you will save 20%, I believe, if you use that on the Midas website. But I'm definitely planning on using some of these palettes that I didn't feature on my channel, as well as whatever they send me in the future. I've also created tons of videos with their newest launches. So if you guys are interested, I do have a Midas Cosmetics playlist and I would highly recommend checking it out. Okay, the next brand that I wanted to try in 2020 was Tati Beauty, and at the start of 2020 I had no idea what kind of controversy overcome this brand in 2020, but boy has it been a year for Tati herself. Anyway, this palette, I don't think it's horrible. Also, I do need to use this more because I really haven't dipped into like the glitters and stuff. I know some of my friends love the glitters and some of my friends hate the glitters, so this is definitely a palette that kind of splits the room. You know, some people love it and it's their favorite. They travel with it, they take it everywhere, and people like Teresa is Dead cannot stand this palette. So I still feel like this is one of those palettes that really divides the beauty community, and that's kind of what drew me to trying it. And I don't know if Tati Beauty is going to come out with anything in 2021. Who knows, but this palette's nice. I don't hate it. I definitely want to try it some more though. So we'll see if I film any more videos with this. I will definitely keep you guys posted if I do. Otherwise, I plan on using it off camera and just really formulating more thoughts on this palette. So the next brand I wanted to try in 2020 was Scott Barnes. Now, I think Scott Barnes launched in 2020. I saw so many of my like higher end beauty guru friends talking about the brand, so I did end up picking up the Natural palette. This palette is really nice. I also picked up his blush palette, which I do like, and then I worked with Look Fantastic and they sent me this one. This is his colorful palette. This one's really nice too. I really like the makeup. I don't think I'll be purchasing anything from him in the near future because I kind of have everything I need and I kind of want to give other brands the opportunity, but overall I did enjoy trying Scott Barnes makeup. Okay, the next brand I wanted to try in 2020 was a brand called Likely Makeup, and they are a small indie brand. I kind of forgotten about them, and then I realized they were having an amazing Black Friday sale, so I did pick up the 2 palettes I wanted from them. They make these blush palettes and they're so cool. Like, this is the Fairy blush palette. It's just so different. And then the Clown blush palette is these really fun colors, so I do need to kind of use these more. I've used them a little bit. This orange shade is so freaking stunning, so very, very excited that I was able to try this brand out in 2020. Okay, the next brand I wanted to try in 2020 was Shroud Cosmetics, and I low-key failed at this. I was really excited because Shroud did end up collaborating with one of my favorite creators here on the platform, Beauty Bean. They launched a really cute palette called It's Freaking Bats, and I really wanted to get my hands on it. I was told by the brand that I was going to get it in PR, but fortunately for the brand, kind of unfortunately for me, but fortunately for the brand and Betty Jean, that collaboration I think just like blew up and they had like record sales. I think they're still trying to work on orders, so I pretty much don't have any hope that I'm going to get the palette in PR, but if they do open up for pre-orders in the future, I will definitely get in there and order my palette. I've heard so many people say that they love that palette so much, and I've seen it in so many best of 2020 videos, so I'm definitely feeling the FOMO of that palette, but I'm so excited for Shroud Cosmetics, and I hope they launch even more exciting collaborations and eyeshadow palettes and makeup in the future. That's so fun. Very excited for the brand. Okay, so the next brand I wanted to try in 2020 was Lisa Eldridge, and she launches beautiful lipsticks like once a year, and honestly, I feel like I just put the brand on there to have a list of 20 because that was kind of the trend. You do like 19 in 2019, 20 in 2020, so I wanted 20 brands, and I did put Lisa Eldridge on there, but I did end up getting 3 Lisa Eldridge lipsticks because my friend Amy Loves Makeup raves about her lipsticks, and listen, my husband, he treats me to really nice makeup every once in a while, and so he did actually buy these for me because they're kind of expensive lipsticks, I'm not gonna lie. So thank you to him for sponsoring my Lisa Eldridge collection, but these are nice. I don't think like they're anything crazy where you need to, you know, fly them over here from the UK. I personally enjoy my Proper Beauty lipsticks and my Juvia's Place lipsticks more. So these are nice, they're bougie and all that, but I prefer some of my other more affordable lipsticks. I also really like the Pat McGrath lipsticks better than this, so yeah, not really my favorite brand that I tried in 2020, but I'm glad that I did try them, so now I can let you guys know my thoughts on this brand. Okay, the next brand I didn't end up trying either. This is Ronnie Cosmetics, and the reason I wanted to try them because it is actually owned by a smaller YouTuber here on the platform, and she is also a brown girl, so I was really excited, but I didn't really see anything that caught my attention, and I don't know what's really happening with the brand or the creator herself. So sometimes she comes on YouTube, sometimes she's not on YouTube for a while, so it's a little hard for me to figure out like if they're gonna be around for much longer. That's another brand I'm on the pause with. There's nothing that they've launched that I've really been interested in, so I'll keep my eye on them, but I don't plan on trying them in 2021. The next brand is Kristen Lee Cosmetics. That's another brand that really caught my eye at the end of 2019, but in 2020 it didn't really catch my attention. I'd heard some weird customer service things about the brand, so personally, I didn't want to kind of put my money towards the brand. So Kristen Lee is another brand where I'll keep my eye out, and if they come out with something that's gonna like blow my socks off, maybe I'll consider picking up from them, but for the time being, I'm okay with passing on them. Okay, the next brand, oh my gosh, I need to be on the naughty list because I've just bought so much stuff that I haven't tried yet. So I'm gonna make it a priority to feature all of these palettes at the start of 2020. So this is the brand Gazette. I wanted to try them in 2020. I got this palette. My husband actually bought this palette for me as well, and I haven't used it, so I have no idea what the eyeshadows are like, which is pretty sad considering like most eyeshadow shelf lives are supposed to be like 12 months, and it's been 12 months and I haven't tried the palette, but I'm gonna film an eye look with this palette if it's the last thing I do in 2021, let's be real. But yeah, this is Gazette, and I really wanted to try this brand, and I picked up this really beautiful all green kind of yellow eyeshadow palette, so I will keep you guys posted on my thoughts on the quality of this brand. Okay, so in 2020 I also wanted to try Nomad Cosmetics, so I did pick up quite a few things from them. I got the Tokyo palette, my friend Amy sent me the Orient Express palette, and then I got their Lake Como palette in a Try Beauty box. I really like the brand. There's some other stuff that I've tried from them that I've already decluttered. Like I didn't love their Studio 54 eyeshadow palette or their Cartagena palette, but they do have a new palette that's launching soon, so I definitely have my eye on that. So I've kind of had like really good luck and then kind of poor luck with the brand, but I still think they are a brand worth keeping an eye on, so I'm very happy that I tried Nomad Cosmetics in 2020, and they are definitely a brand I'm going to continue supporting in 2021. Okay, the next brand on my list is Rephr, and I honestly didn't think I was going to try Rephr in 2020 because their eyeshadow brushes are really expensive, but you know what I did? I manifested to the world that I wanted them to get Afterpay, and they did end up getting Afterpay, so I'm very excited because I think that's just a service that helps me when I want to make really big expensive purchases. I can kind of break the payments up. So I'm not telling you guys to go get in debt to buy makeup or eyeshadow brushes or anything like that, but I'm just telling you personally it helps me. If I can break the payment down into 4 smaller payments, that really helps me. So I did end up picking up their Rephr like core eye brush set, and it's nice. It's a nice eye brush set, but I have so many brushes right now that I don't need any more, and so it's a nice brand. I would highly recommend if you guys are looking for beautiful handcrafted eyeshadow and face brushes, highly recommend. It's probably the best deal for Japanese handmade brushes, honestly, but I'm not planning on picking anything up from them in the near future, but it's a fabulous brand. So happy I tried them in 2020 as well. So we have 3 brands left to talk about, and in the 18th spot is the Makeup Geek rebrands. So I did buy some eyeshadows from them, and I've used them a little bit, but nothing too crazy. The matrix system was nice, but it was kind of a snooze fest because I feel like Marlena had like really promised like big things with the rebrand. I'm sure, you know, COVID really caused slowdowns in so many different makeup companies and stuff like that, and with launches and stuff like that. But I feel like Makeup Geek was such a big brand when I first got on YouTube, and now to kind of see them slowly just kind of, you know, they're just kind of bopping along. So I would love to see big things for them in 2021. I know they got into Target stores this past year, so maybe that's been really good for them to kind of get into the mass markets. Because they were kind of like an indie, more niche brand when they first started off. So they're doing big things, I'm sure, behind the scenes. I just don't know everything about every brand, obviously, but the quality is nice. The shade selection is nice. I'm not a diehard makeup geek, so it's nice. I'm glad I tried it. Am I gonna go buy more eyeshadows from them? Probably not, unless they do something really unique in 2021. So the next brand is Trend Mood Box, and I kind of threw Trend Mood Box in there as another brand just because I wanted to get this list to 20. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think I would buy anything from Trend Mood Box. I actually bought quite a few boxes in 2020, and I don't regret it. Some of them were really good buys, like the Trend Mood X Nabla box was probably one of my favorites because I got to try a bunch of Nabla products. So very happy that Trend Mood kind of came up with this idea. I think it was so kind of different because it's like, who wants to buy a box when you already know what's in it? because I feel like mystery boxes were so big in 2019. So to see a box like the Trend Mood box in 2020 was really awesome, and I can't wait to see what she comes out with in 2021. So that's going to be a brand I'm going to continue buying from this year. And then the last brand is a brand called Bossy Cosmetics. This is a lip brand. I believe it is owned by a woman of color, and one of you had suggested that I try the brand. I was really trying not to buy every lipstick ever in 2020, so I did end up not trying anything from them. So we'll see. I will keep an eye out for them in 2021, and if I see anything that catches my eye, we'll definitely go ahead and purchase from the brand. But really quick, I want to go over some brands I did end up trying in 2020 as well that I had no idea I was going to try. So Danessa Myricks, that was such a fun brand to try. She's already launched so many more things than from when I tried. So she's launched her Twin Flame, she launched these beautiful cream contour products. So I'm very excited to keep up with Danessa Myricks in 2021. Propa Beauty, I'm an affiliate with them. I love their lipsticks. Oh my goodness. We have Profusion. I never thought I'd be so into a drugstore brand, but I have been loving their products. Beauty. I did end up trying them at Ulta. I wasn't such a big fan of the eyeshadows or the foundation, but we'll see. Maybe something new will launch in 2021 that'll capture my heart. Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. I did end up trying her highlighters. I did not find any metal shards in there, so that was a plus. I also became a Sigma affiliate and tried Sigma Beauty's eyeshadows, and I love that so much. Kosas was another highlight. Oh my gosh. The tinted face oil and the bronzer. You guys know I'm obsessed with those two products. Tower 28. My Lip Shine Jelly lip glosses are so amazing. I love that brand so much. The Artist Couture eyeshadows. Ofra. Lime Crime. We Makeup, Muse Beauty, Beauty Bay, Made by Mitchell, Vive, Shine by SD, BK Beauty brushes. That was a new brand to me, and I got some wonderful brush sets from them. Odin's Eye, which is a Swedish indie brand. We also tried Makeup by Mario, which I had no idea was going to happen in 2020, as well as P. Louise. So I got to try a lot of fun brands. I'm very excited to see what brands I encounter in 2021. I will be doing a separate video of brands I'm planning on trying in 2021. And I'm also filming a video called Brands I Want You to Try in 2021. I've done that series, I think 2 or 3 times in the past. So I'm very excited to do 2020's version of it. So definitely keep your eyes out for that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to go ahead and hit the thumbs up button and make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and I will see you in my next video soon.